No other people in history have gained their freedom and independence by marching to freedom, having a sit-in to freedom, a boycott, a vote in. Everybody had to do some fighting, killing, bleeding, and dying in order to be free. We're not going to vote our way to freedom. Remember again, every time it looks like you're making momentum, he'll change the rules again. And you'll be like the carrot with the carrot and the stick principle. Every time you inch closer, he'll move it away. You inch closer, he'll move it away. We must stand up and pen our Declaration of Independence. It's the only thing left for us to do. We tried everything else, and nothing has worked for us. Everything has failed us. We've known that the CIA and the government planes were moving drugs for a long time. We talked about the problem not being with the crack, but the problem being with the cracker. And we reiterate, the problem is not with the crack. The problem is with the cracker. Ollie North, Ronald Reagan, Bill Clinton. They move drugs on a daily and consistent basis. And the primary target is the black community. War is coming in this country on an escalated scale, where the color of our skin will be our uniform. Nerve gas shipments are being made across this country. Concentration camps and internment camps are being reactivated all across this country. War is coming. If our community is not all that we want it to be, and it is racked with drugs and police brutality and oppression, that means we're at war. It won't stop, black man, until you stand up. It won't stop because we come here and recite some statistics and cheer. It'll stop when there are black men who are willing to go out and face the crackers on the streets. And when you beat down a brother, you got to face other brothers who will deal with the cracker in the streets. Oh, that's radical, you say. But we got to fight this cracker. We got to be willing to face this cracker in the streets. I'm trying to look in as many of the faces of the men in this audience that I can. We've got to organize. We've got to unite. We've got to build a black liberation army. You talking about free Mumia? Free Geronimo Pratt? Free Mumia? They'll never be free until Sekou Odinga, Mutula Shakur, Ruchell McGee, and many others, the Africa family. They'll never be free until we form a black liberation army that will go and free them. No marching is going to cause the white man to open up the doors. But in the meantime, we fight in the courthouse. Those who fight there. Those of you who believe in the vote, you cast your vote. And we get whatever we can get from that. And you give it all that you've got. Malcolm said, by any means necessary. And so every one of us that's fighting on a particular battlefield, fight with everything you've got on that battlefield. And those who are fighting in another way, who believe that it must ultimately come to direct confrontation with the enemy, we must fight also. That's what I mean to say to the young rappers. Why just die over nothing? Die because instead of dying for a cause or the cause. You're getting shot up for nothing? Let's go up against this cracker. If you that tough, if you that bad, if you that hard, how come you don't have no drive-by at the police station? I never heard of it. Why you don't pull up on the passenger side of the police car and bust on the police instead of your brother? I've never heard of it. You say you're a gangster. You say you got your gat. You say rat-a-tat-tat, tat. But you don't bust on no crackers. You just kill yourself. Because you're really not a gangster. You're not a gangster, you're a punk. East Coast, West Coast. Cracker is our enemy on the East Coast. The cracker is our enemy on the West Coast. The cracker is our enemy in the South. The cracker is our enemy everywhere. East Coast, West Coast. If you bad, let's organize and fight this cracker. I'll be with you. God damn it, if you got the heart, I'll lead. But I can't join in a lot of this other stuff. I had a captain who once taught me, Captain Ali Rashid. His famous words were, hold a line. He used to always say, hold a line, man. He'd talk to us. He said, hold a line. You got to hold a line, man. That's what I intend to do. You can go buck wild with all this foolishness and all of this that we've tried over and over again, and it has failed, but I'm going to hold a line. I'm going to hold a line. I'm going to maintain this course and maintain this position.